So this episode, we are going to talk about depression.
Oh, goddamn, we're starting with the sad shit. Jesus. More alcohol.
That's the way to go. No.
Here's the thing. Here's what we're saying. There is no simple solution.
Right.
There is no simple solution.
There's no right or wrong.
There is no right or wrong. There is no, I'm going to flip my life in a day.
No,
like,
that's not going
and
to happen.
trying to do that, trying to hope for that is
That gives you
gonna hurt
overwhelmed.
work.
Yeah,
That's gonna
or
hurt you more
the
than
expectation is going to send you into such a downward spiral.
You're going to go the
Like,
other way.
Yeah, like
Right.
for leaving my job to go do what I love full time, I worked at it for 5 years in total, 2 years where I was like, this is my plan of attack. I came to the 2-year number because I assessed how much money I needed to save and backtrack to be like, this is how long it's going to take me to save this money.
Right.
And how long I'll like, I need a resume, I need a reel, I needed a visa.
But small goals and tackling them
Small
each at
goals,
a time.
yes,
Right.
and moving forward. So
Right.
it's being reasonable. It's not like I was like, I need all of this now.
But the thing is, and you will find though people too, especially people who really don't understand depression, like maybe they've gone through it, but they're not the kind of people who deal with it constantly. They're like, why can't you just fix everything right now? They're the first people to do that to you, and just don't take it to heart. Just be like, yeah, you're right, I'll figure it out. And just ignore everything, all the advice they give you. And note that you have to do things on your own time. But as long as you're making small steps, as long as you are every day reaching just a little bit more towards whatever it is that you want to do, you're being successful. You're doing more than a lot of people can. So be proud of yourself.
You're
And I
on the
think-
right track.
And
Right.
as an actor, the other thing that I would like to add real quickly is just if you are not getting work, take classes. I know that they cost money. Find some reasonably priced ones. And make sure that they're ones that give you like warm and fuzzies on your resume that everybody knows who they are. And they're like, oh my God, you studied under so-and-so. And if you don't know who they are, just message me if you're in LA. But make sure that they're like the best quality classes for the money that you can afford. But you can find some that are really reasonable, like literally $50 a week, which I know might seem like a lot. But again, you're investing in your career and it's going to give you the opportunity to do what you love. So if you're somebody like me, I can't go more than 3 or 4 weeks without acting, or else I get fidgety.
My mood changes.
Right?
That's when I get depressed.
Yeah.
Right.
So classes are a really great way to combat that. And even like there's you can
Classes
take
at
improv
all, by the way.
classes.
This is not even just for acting. This is for anything.
Yeah,
correct.
Believe
When
it
they
or
say
not.
stay in school, they mean forever to the rest of
Constantly
your
be
life.
learning.
Learn
It's
something
important.
new.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I think especially too, like if it's an art that you're doing and your enjoyment comes from performing that art, it's even more imperative that you perform that art. So, and the other thing is like there's groups. So there's even places, I know when I was in Columbus, there was like an improv group and it was free. And you'd go and you meet with a bunch of improv people and you would just improv and hang out and improv act the entire night. So there are free options. Hell, get together with a group of your actor friends and just be like, we're going to read scenes. We're going to work through this stuff and get better. Focus on your craft. I think that can be so helpful. And look at auditions in the positive, which is you're performing for whatever it is that you're performing at that moment, and then it's done. So don't look at it as I either got a job or I didn't. Look at it as an opportunity to do what you love, and to practice. So for every time I get an audition, I look at it as 2 to 3 hours that I get to do what I love in practice, and then 5 to 10 minutes in a room, and that's great. And then I put it away. I don't dwell. I don't worry. Did I get it? Did I not? Here's the thing. If I got it, they're going to let me know. That's cool. They're going to find me. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to be like, oh my God, did I put my red? It doesn't matter. If you forgot your phone number on your slate, they will find you.
Right.
If they like you, they will find you.
They will find you.
Right.
And especially if you're like me and you're that active everywhere on social media, they can't help but find you. They'll be like, holy shit, this chick. So that being said, just, enjoy it for what it is without unrealistic expectation and know that you did what you loved for those couple of hours, and I think that that's one of the reasons why I do so well in auditions, and people are always like, oh my God, you're so natural. I was like, yeah, because I'm not expecting something from this. My enjoyment of the process does not stem from what happens a week from after I leave the room. It's because I am so excited to be here. I get to do what I love. That's fucking awesome. If you like it, that's fucking great. If you don't, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let it perturb you, because at the end of the day, just do what you love. But Emily wanted to close with something about the scariest things you'll ever deal with, which I think is important.
Yeah.
So
One more thing in between that.
okay.
Their classes. Another thing that's great about taking class is you're with a group of people
like-minded,
that enjoy the same thing you do. That's why they're in the class. You're meeting other people, and it pulls you outside of yourself.
I'm not gonna lie, acting classes before I've always known I wanted to do this, but acting classes did in fact change my life because I was extraordinarily antisocial and to the point where I could not communicate with people, and it was a hindrance. It was an actual hindrance in my life. And while I'm still somewhat antisocial, I can actually communicate now, and generally, I can talk to people. I'm fucking anxious the whole time I'm doing it, but I can now, in fact, communicate with people, and I attribute that all to my acting classes. So it really did change my life. Even if you don't want to do acting, taking improv and stuff can really just make you sharper, make you smarter.
Well, it gets you to hang out in public, and it's funny that you mentioned that because I never looked at it like change your life, but it did change mine too. I was working a horrible corporate job and never had any desire to act at all. But I was 3 months in, and my immediate boss came to me and was like, "We have a problem." I was like, "Oh good God, what?" Oh my God. They're like, "You talk too fast. You have to slow down." And I was like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "You have to take classes." I was like, "Okay." And it's Columbus, Ohio, and there was no speech classes anywhere. So I go back to my boss, and I was like, "I don't know what to do. You told me I had to take classes. There's no classes.
Right.
What the fuck?" And she was like, "Take an acting class, and then talk slowly around the stupid people." Equally important. And her plan, like my boss, Vanessa, if you're watching, love you. I'm still really good friends with her. But it came from her boss's boss. So it wasn't Vanessa who was like, "You have to fix this." It was like all the people above her were like, "This girl's great, but this one made
But you got this stuff, nobody can understand what she's saying.
And I think the Canadian accent threw them a bit, and they were just really nitpicky because it's what they did, and it's corporate America. It's what they do. They're like, you have to fix something because something has to be wrong.
Right.
So I took an acting class, and then I started talking slowly around the stupid people, and sure enough, everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's so great." And Vanessa was like, "Oh yeah, she's watching herself on camera and realizing that she has to slow down." And it totally saved my life. But in the same token, I was like stuck at this job, and at one point, it was actually one of the points in my life where I wouldn't say quite suicidal, but I was definitely heading down that path because I knew nobody. I was in a country I did not know, at a job I did not like, surrounded by people I did not care for, with the exception of my one boss. And we had to maintain like a boss-employee relationship. So I was like, the only person I like, I can't really hang out with all the time. I don't know anybody here. My phone doesn't work to Canada. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
So the acting class gave me something to look forward to, which I think was so amazing at the time. And I found myself able to get through a shitty day job. And when I say shitty, it was so bad, guys. I can't, like, trust me, whatever job you're dealing with, you're like, "I hate my job." I hated it as much or more. Believe me, it was hell. And DM me, I'll tell you the company's name. I don't understand.
No, don't do it.
Yeah. Why not?
It's a shitty.
It's a horrible company. It's a horrible company.
You guys know, I promise.
It's so superficial. It's like they're the worst people in the world. They're so bad. So I was like, okay, and it just gave me something to look forward to. And it was like two years went by like that, where I was like, oh my God, I'm able to deal with this shitty job that was like literally 9 a.m. to like 10 p.m. at night, 5 to 6 days a week. But I could get through that because I really wanted to do the acting classes, and this paid for the classes.
And then you moved.
Then I started plotting my attack.
Oh,
right.
I did that for 2 years before I even like came to the, and then it was like a year process to be like, I need to do this full time. I can't do this. I can't. And then 2 years later, so I was at this horrible company for 5 years.
I was,
5 years.
and the thing is, I've done the same thing. I've been in the same boat where I've just like, you have to just know, it's like, okay, I'm in this situation and I don't like it. So now what? What can I do to fix it?
Yeah, what can I change?
Like, where, and here's the thing, I don't believe in looking too far ahead in life because you don't know. You don't know what time you have, like here. It's worthless to try to plan your 10, 15, 20, 30-year plan. If you're alive then, good for fucking you.
Well, I think you can. Right? I think you plan it with contingencies. So, like, for me, I was like, I'm going to go 2 years, I'm going to save this amount of money, but then I'm going to act for 1 year in Ohio, and if I make enough living money where I don't have to go to my savings,
still, you're talking
then I'm going to move to LA.
You're talking a 5-year
plan.
You should not worry more than a 5-year plan. In my personal opinion, if you're trying to plan for your 20, 30-year retirement, you are being silly. You may die in a fucking plane.
You can plan for that in terms of, like, putting money aside.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you should be putting money aside.
I'm fucked when I retire.
Heather Dorff is living with me.
I'm fucking telling you, I'm fucking fucked.
She's
Y'all
moving
help
in
me.
with me.
That or
but
will be
But this is the
Hollywood
thing.
fame.
This is the thing, though. It depends on you. This depends on you. I have seen how quickly death comes to the young, to the old, to the fucking unknowing. So I live day by day. I really do. I live day by day with an idea of the near future, but I do not stress. I do not let anxiety take me over about where I'm going to be in 20 years. Because if I'm alive, well, fuck. Yay.
But I feel like you're special because you're a dwarf, so you're going to be awesome. Whatever it is in 20 years.
20 years I'm going to be
great.
doing some shit like this. But what I'm saying is, this is the thing about not overwhelming yourself. Don't worry so much about your fucking retirement plan. Worry more so much about, like, tomorrow, what is going to make me happy? Tomorrow, this day that I know I have, you know,
what is going to make me happy?
Right. What can I do right now to start, like, small steps towards these goals that are going to make me happy today, tomorrow, and in the next few weeks? Stop concentrating on where I'm going to be when I'm 60, because you don't fucking know. And the road is really crazy.
You're not even guaranteed you'll get
You're
there.
not even guaranteed you're going to get there, so why worry about that? Instead, worry about the time that you very, very confidently know you have. And you know you have tomorrow.
Totally
You
tell
very
you
likely
you're
have
an
next week. 6 months
I'm
from
like,
now.
Orphan speaks.
Right.
But 10 years, you don't know. So
Right.
just fucking do what makes you happy now. Dude, take a chance.
You don't hate editing. You like being in power and control.
It's a pain in the asshole because I'm just not.
But
I just don't
everything in
care.
your life.
I'll just fucking submit it as is, and I think it's great. Like fuck it, we're just fucking rambling for like 20 minutes, but people clearly like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should have had it on earlier when we were arguing because I feel like that'd be entertaining.
Oh, that would have been great.
This is
You were
a perfect-
recording? What do you mean?
This is a perfect moment though of how that works. Which, by the way, I fight with this bitch. I fought with her so many goddamn times. She makes me so mad
I
sometimes.
do.
But the thing is, that's life. You get angry, you get upset, you get passionate, and then you move the fuck on.
Well, and just because you're
Like-
friends, you don't have to agree on everything
No,
all
and
the
nor
time.
will you.
Yeah.
With anyone. Not
And
just
I
with
like,
friends.
I would lose respect if I was like, no, you're wrong, and you were like, oh, okay.
And then passive aggressive, okay, I'm gonna accept everything you say.
No.
And then comment on Facebook later.
Yeah, right. It's just useless. All of that is useless.
Side note, I do want to mention social media. Please, for the love of God, though, I do believe that if you are posting about depression or you're like feeling, I think the important thing is that you try and be professional about it.
Professional and somewhat
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
I can't
but
say enough.
Don't be like, woe is me, because that's, first of all, it's not going to go what you want, because I think it's going to turn people off.
Instead, people, and don't get me wrong, it's a sad world we live in, that you can't be honest when you're really in your deepest, darkest.
You can be, but I think be professional about it. Just don't be like, oh, it's the end of the world, it's over, and
Not
that's
even
your
just
post.
that. Do you really
What?
want to send that out into the world, though? Like,
Yeah.
that's the question
You
you
get
can
what you
really
give.
ask you. You get what you give. And I promise you, I've learned this time and time again, that, like, as much negative as I send out, I get back tenfold. It's always that way. So, really, try to be positive. Try to see the other side of things. It'll help you, and it will help others. Just don't get down on yourself. I'm telling you, things will get better. The universe has a way.
Yeah, and
of-
like, again, I think that you do post really well. Like when you do post about it, you're posting about what you're going through, what you're doing to fix it, etc. So it's not really like, oh, woe is me. It's this is what I'm going through, and it's okay, and here's why.
The what you're doing to fix it is an important part, and I
Yes,
think
right.
also the crap. I just forgot what I was going to comment on what you said. But
I'll be
what
playing
was
bartender all night. It's great.
I don't know, just negativity, sending out negative, getting
You
tenfold.
get what you give.
Right.
Is that if you tell the world what you need, you will get it.
I swear, no, the universe. It's this
Yes,
weird thing.
it is. You
It's
put
this
it out
weird
there,
fucking thing.
and you'll get it. People can't give you what you need if you don't tell them what you need.
Right.
So if you're like, woe is me, it's the end of the world, that's what you're gonna
That's
get.
it.
back.
That's all you.
People are
that's
gonna
all
give you
said.
the end of the world. 'Cause
Right.
That's what
I'm
you're
telling
asking
you.
for.
But if you said, I'm feeling really down in the dumps right now, I could really use a hug, 10 people will give you a hug.
I'm gonna
serious.
send you cat memes.
Right. I mean, people really are. No, I'm telling you guys, I've been to the point, and I promise you guys, I've been to the point where I thought, this is it. I cannot do this anymore. I simply cannot. I've been through too much. This is too much. It's too much. I'm alone. Fuck everyone. Fuck the world. Fuck life. This all sucks. I have been there.
I love you
have
too,
fucking
Dorff.
been there on the brink. But I am telling you, the universe has this funny way of when you really do hit that rock bottom, which you will be surprised about how deep that goes. Because, goddamn, it goes deeper than you can ever
Pretty
imagine.
deep.
You can hit such rock bottoms, and it's I swear, if you're a good soul, if you're a good person at heart, no, I just want to point that out.
Not all of you are.
I want to point that out.
Question
if you
mark.
are a good person at heart, my friend, it will come. The universe will come to your aid. It will save you at the last second when you least expect it. And I know, trust me, I know. I never count on it, but it happens every time. I've never counted on it. I let it stress me out every time I reach that brink. It fucking almost destroys me. But every time the universe has come to my aid, and it has supplied me with the very thing that I was unable to obtain on my own. So don't give up. Life is worth it.
So, question, and this might be too personal and you might want to cut it, but maybe
Okay.
you don't. Who knows?
Okay.
Have you been suicidal, and what did you do
Absolutely.
to get over it?
I've been suicidal so many times I can't count. I've written a suicidal
Did you
note
say that
to my
less
mother.
excited?
You're
like,
so
yes.
I'm sorry.
You're like the happiest person.
If you have not considered killing yourself, you are a fucking alien, and fuck you. It's true. No. All right. Let me say this in a
You have a good life.
Let me say this in a better sense.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cut any of this because it's real. Everyone has thought about.
Not everyone.
No.
I believe there's some people that have really
Actually, no. I don't think so. I think those
No,
people
there
are lying
are.
to themselves.
No, there are.
Then, goddamn, I wish I had their goddamn existence, because fuck! Life would be so much easier. But anyway,
I know people. They exist.
that being said,
And they're
that being
lovely
said,
people.
they probably have an IQ of exactly 72.
No.
Come on.
No.
Tell
No.
me what you're gonna say.
Here's the thing. Everyone has considered, would it be easier? Would it be easier? And would it be easier to just say fuck all this shit, right? Would it be easier just to fucking give up?
I've
and say,
been there.
Fuck it. No. Yeah, I've been there so many times. Goddamn, life can really kick you in the face, knock all your teeth out sometimes, where you're just like, I'm so done. I'm so done. What could be worse, right? What could be worth this? What could be worth this, right? What could be worth it? But the thing is, it's so funny how human existence, how the unknown can actually be so worth it. Like, guys, we don't know what's beyond this. We don't know what we have after this. Even if you have faith, which I do, I'm spiritual, I have faith. It doesn't matter. All we know is what we have right now. And what we have is this existence, which is super confusing, super painful, but there's a reason, there's a point. You exist for a reason. And you will help someone someday. You will change someone's life. Even if you don't even mean to, you will. You will literally save someone. And for that reason alone, you are worth every fucking pain, every tear, every drop of blood is worth your existence. So don't question it. Don't question yourself. Don't question your choices. Take fucking risks. Life is worth it. I promise. It really is. And it is hard. And it's depressing. But the few moments of happiness, those are what you're going to look back on. And they're going to mean more than every single thing that you ever struggled through. So trust your struggle, trust your instinct, trust your heart, and do what you love.
And I want to say, take risks. Don't hire them.
Take risks.
Don't hire them.
It's scary as fuck.
No, you're missing the important part of that.
Wait, don't what?
Take risks. Don't hire them.
Don't hire them? True.
Don't hire the risk.
God damn, it's hard sometimes.
No, I will say that's absolutely true about not you're gonna save someone's life someday, but also you may not know when
How
that
important-
is.
Or you may not know if you even do it. Is the
Right,
funny
you
thing.
may not know, the person you say
Dorff knows,
might-
because she's like calling the police on you. You're like, this person said they were going to kill themselves on Facebook.
I actually had to do that once. We'll not
I
get
know.
into that now, but that was hellacious.
No.
But I'm just saying, like, no, there isn't this validation thing. Stop
not.
looking for it. Stop looking for validation for yourself or validation to
Fuck
others.
validation.
Who cares?
Right.
Like, you don't need validation. You just need to know, like, there is a reason. There is a point. And no, we're not meant to understand it. Life is not meant.
No one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows. Even if they say they do, they're lying.
They're lying.
I know.
They're lying to you.
I know all.
Anyone that says they
know
fuck
for
you.
sure, they don't know for
They
sure.
don't know for sure.
We're all
No one
guessing.
Side note,
Everyone.
I love everything that you said, but it did not answer the question. at all.
Which is what? What was the
I was
question?
like,
Have you ever felt
when
suicidal?
yes,
Absolutely.
when were you suicidal? Specific, and
Oh.
then what did you do to combat that? Let's
Honestly?
talk details.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly,
I don't want broad generalizations
I
on
was,
this shit.
but here's the thing: I was suicidal, and I literally wrote a note, like was ready. Honestly, I might.
What was it that pushed you over the edge?
Oh God,
Can we
it's
say-
so
oh.
embarrassing. I almost don't want to mention it. That's the funny thing about
Wait,
life.
it's just
Things
us.
that can push you over the edge.
Just us and
us
40,000
on the
people.
internet. Here's the thing: it doesn't even matter what pushed me over the edge because it was so stupid. It was so
It's a small thing.
inconsequential.
Nice
Like when I
dodge.
look back on it, I'm like, holy shit! I can't believe I caused such a stir. But here's the
Okay.
thing: those kind of things can send you over the edge.
But what did you do to fix it then? And how are you going to kill yourself? I'm
I-
I'm morbid as fuck.
So no shit though. I
Hashtag.
literally,
Yeah.
I didn't. It's not like here's the thing, my friends. I actually didn't stop myself. I took a bunch of aspirin. I thought I was gonna die.
Can you kill yourself with aspirin? I feel
I
like that's
Actually,
a half-assed attempt.
aspirin has an erosive quality to the stomach lining.
Yeah.
But
It can
I've
actually
seen
really-
somebody take like
Here's
30
the
of them
thing.
and it doesn't
At
have
the
effect.
time though, how about this? At the end of the day, I thought I could. I took a bunch of aspirin. I literally thought I was gonna die. I woke up the next morning, not feeling so great. But here's the funny thing about it is I wanted to die. I thought I wanted to die. I woke up the next morning by the grace of whoever. Okay.
Aspirin company.
By aspirin. By the grace of aspirin.
Common sense
Not
is what I
being
want.
deadly. But here's the thing. I went to sleep thinking that this was the end. This was it. That I had done
I
something
don't
to
know if
end
I'd
my
be
life.
friends with that door.
No, but then I woke up and realized, and I'm telling you, it's funny what a night's fucking sleep can give you clarity on. Stop. Don't do that. Basically, the solution is don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Because the thing is, how you feel in one moment in strong emotion, it's funny how emotion can,
It changes.
strong emotion can completely make you completely psycho. From a sane person to completely making really bad choices.
Yeah, like
And anybody
aspirin
Give
popping
yourself-
psycho.
Anyone
night.
who's ever dated anyone else on the planet Earth
Knows.
knows what it's like to be
Knows.
crazy for
Right,
a little
to
bit
be
because
crazy
of your emotions.
for a short time, like literally to the point of
I-
No,
I'll
liar.
always
You're
say.
such a
Bull.
liar.
Bull. I ain't even gonna mention it. I ain't even gonna mention it. 4 a.m. call, bitch. 4 a.m. call. I'm like, oh goddamn. But here's
What's
the thing.
happening
I feel
now?
like I was completely sane. I was just doing it
Sort of.
irrational.
Sort of.
Right,
No.
you're being irrational because your emotions
being
were
irrational
super
because of
high or
emotions.
low.
That's
right.
But
exactly
I was still everything I was doing was right on point.
It was, but you should have done it in a different way at a different time.
No, there's only the here and now.
All
So
right,
if
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
kick you out at 4 in the
We-
morning. I'm
we-
kicking you out at 4 in the morning. He had like a 2-hour time limit to daylight.
The bitch I've been telling you for 3 months to do this
She
shit.
was.
You're like, no.
She was.
You called me
I
at
was
4
like,
a.m.
"No,
I'm kicking him out right now. I'm like,
I
wait,
did.
wait. It's like 4 in the morning.
I did.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
And then you remember he went back to sleep because he thought I was joking. And I was on the phone with him. And I was like, the fucker went back to sleep.
She's screaming.
And
I'm like,
on the
oh,
phone. I'm
got
like,
him.
hold on a second. No, you have to fucking get out. Like now.
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 So,
Come dawn, the fucking locks
The
are
thing
changed.
is, there
the
is
point is,
guys,
Good
like,
times.
here's the thing. You can
Good
reach
times.
that point where you think this is it, but I promise you, like, sleep on it. Go to fucking sleep. Let your emotion, give your brain and body time to process. Okay? Give it a little bit of time. Never, ever, ever in life do anything on a high string emotion.
Or if you do, make sure it's aspirin you're popping.
Fuck you, bitch.
that's
never.
so true because it takes longer for the chemicals that your brain releases when you're having a negative
Yep.
emotion to pass through your system than it does for a happy
And
emotion.
here's the thing, I always say too, if you want to do something stupid, you're going to want to do it the next day.
I don't even care.
If you
Even if you're on a
genuinely wanna do it.
My friends, I've done psychedelics. Don't do shit on a high string
Don't do
emotion either.
psychedelic.
Like really
Just say
give
no to
yourself
drugs.
time to
Don't
think
listen to
through life's thing. I'm just
Logic.
Unless it's kicking somebody out of your apartment that you've paid for.
At 4 a.m.
Do that right then and there because it's fucking warranted.
This is my house. Okay, wait,
All right.
So to wrap up, I just wanted to mention one more thing.
Or like
What-
if you're
I love
having depression, just hang out with your girlfriends.
I love
Right,
how
no,
our
you did.
depression video is us
Smiling.
laughing,
Smiling.
but that's
you can still laugh and be depressed. That's
true.
not that's
Are
a
you really
misnomer.
feeling depressed right now?
Not right now, but I have laughed when I've been depressed.
I'm just saying, I feel like we cured you.
There's you did.
There is no cure. That's important to note too. There is no perfect cure. But
Right.
you
Live.
can find
We cured her. We fixed it forever.
Yes, forever.
Done.
I wish.
We'll be here all week. Just come to
Every Wednesday.
Come to Heather Dorff's apartment.
We will fucking cure your depression.
Address
bitch.
is.
Vodka.
Right. Okay. So to wrap up, I just want to touch base on one more thing. We mentioned moving a lot, and I know that it's not on everybody's plate. Some people never move outside of the 40 miles where they were born.
Right.
And that's fine. But I will say that there are 7 things that are noted to be the scariest, most life-changing events in your life. They're the most stressful, they're the scariest, they are the things that you will resist the most if they don't, send you the other direction and make you super happy. One of them is moving. Another is the death of a close loved one. Another one is a birth in the family.
Mm.
These major life-changing events will drastically shift your perception, the people you hang out with, and if you need to make a change in your life, it will change you. It will change most things about you because you will be learning how to survive through it.
Right.
It will make you stronger. I promise you. These things will make you stronger. You can look it up, the most life-changing things. But
Right. And stressful. And the thing to keep in mind is I've moved 16 times across 5 states. 5 states. I've lost everyone. Literally everyone. From parents to close relatives since I was 5. From best friends. I mean everything from suicide to accidents to fucking health issues. I've literally not been through it all, but I've been close. I've starved, I've gone without electricity, I've been homeless. I've literally seen it all. And the fact of the matter is that I can't say enough that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I so believe that too.
It's
That's so important.
so true.
It's really sometimes, and I also believe that
that doesn't count aspirin.
No.
Never living this down.
Never.
Okay.
I don't know if I can give you this aspirin, Dorff. I don't know. You might just have to suffer with your headache. No, but I do think that we are also only given what we are able to handle. I really do believe that
It's
too.
true.
And the other thing that gets me through the really, really rough times, because so Heather and I are both orphans, which you may or may not know, and we've both lost all of our actual biological family for the most part.
But Emlee will be in the same boat as us too.
Correct.
Soon.
So that being said, we speak from authority when we say this. The thing that I look at is objectively being I'm glad that it was me as a person who could handle it, because I have friends who it would destroy them.
But
So I do think if you are given something, you can do it. You can handle it. You just have to fucking chin up and choose to fight. And I think at the end of the day, it's the choice to me. Every day, as an actress and director in LA, I choose to fucking fight. And God help you if you go up against me. I'm a
She
fucking
will take
fighter.
you down.
I'm a fucking fighter. I'm gonna fight till the death.
And
What
that's
did you think?
true.
Yeah, and Will
Me
Smith
too.
has a great quote where he's at the end of the day, if you tell me it's a success or death, I'm just gonna keep fucking running.
Right.
God help you if you're going up against me, because you're gonna die. Because I'm not gonna give up. I have 2 options: success or death.
Right.
And I kind of look at life that way. You can succeed through the day, or you can die. Take your pick. And every day I'm I'm gonna fucking fight. I'm gonna fight with every fiber in my being.
That's really what it boils down to, guys, because it's not even about life gives you what you can handle, because sometimes that feels such bullshit. It's wow, life, you really fucking hate me.
Right?
Whoa, shit, and
Yeah,
thanks, and fuck you. I mean, it really goes like that, but what it really boils down to, I think, what all of this whole episode is about is literally, guys, just don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop fighting. You can do it.
Yeah.
And the road may seem unclear. It may seem endless. It may seem peril.
You may be at a
do it.
fork in the road in your
You
life.
may. You may have to make a decision, and you may not know what the right decision is. But the fact of the matter is, there is no right or wrong. You will go down a path. You will find your way. You might find another fork. You might make a turn. Just do it, though. Live your life. Don't live in fear. Don't not take risks out of fear.
Yeah.
Be adaptable. Understand that many of us are with you. We are struggling with you. We are just as confused with you. That is the beauty of life.
Yeah.
And choose to fight another fucking day.
Yeah.
Fight another day.
Just say no to aspirin.
And just say no to fucking aspirin. Fuck all y'all.
Just say no.
Just say no, baby.
Cheers. Cheers. Scream Queen stream.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
I totally got your peas out to the bowl. Like, peas.
I don't know how I'm going to cut this. I don't know how.
Well, and for another one of the cutscenes, I would like to mention, and you can include this or not, but it is, and I hate to say this, and it doesn't matter if it's on, because whatever. But
Well, I mean, it's on.
right,
It's
but
on.
if it's out of sync, it's fine. But I hate to say this, because life doesn't get easier.
No.
It gets harder.
And more confusing.
And more confusing,
While
and there's more
also-
responsibility every day.
While also
but-
getting more clarity. It's so
Yeah.
weird. Like, how I
Right.
think now is so different from how I felt when I was 19. Like, I have so much more of an understanding.
Well,
of
you're
the
20
world.
years older.
Right.
10 years.
Well, 10 years, thank God. I'm 10 so far. But I'm just saying, like, it's funny how life does get more confusing while also being more clear. I understand my parents so much more now than I did.
Well, and
when I
life
was
is
19.
hard. Like, no, but here's the thing. I don't know who the fuck told people life was supposed to be easy.
It's not
Right?
supposed
That was
to
a
be
real
easy.
bad
It's
advice.
not- Yeah,
Right?
no, I don't.
Who the fuck said that?
I don't know. They were lying.
You're wrong.
It
You're
was
fucking
a lie.
wrong.
And nor should
Life
it be
fucking
easy.
being
It's
grown up.
a challenge
Look at my
and
shirt.
right.
Being a grown up is the worst decision
Adult
I've ever
thing.
made.
Like,
It's
Like,
hard.
I'm wearing the
No
right
one.
shirt for this subject.
Right.
As Clark, like, scratches.
Right.
his head,
It's like, I don't understand.
Let's
But,
not talk about
I mean,
Cameron
I
Heather.
like to think about it as today is training for tomorrow.
Right.
That's all you got. You got to train.
Right.
So what
It's
I
not gonna
learned
be easy.
is
You're gonna
that-
fall down a lot.
Is that Dorff can take a lot of aspirin and be okay. So guess what
I
happens?
swear to God, I will
Next
be
time I
honest
needed a
again.
pop pill.
No,
I'd be
yeah,
like,
all
Dorff,
the time.
it's just
Kiss me in
aspirin.
the ass
That's
every
good.
time.
That's good.
Right. No, I don't fucking care. The thing is, no shame. That's another thing. We haven't mentioned that, but no fucking shame.
Right.
You make
Fuck that.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Everyone
Everyone-
fucking make mistakes. Fuck you, judge me.
I make mistakes all the time. I'm like,
Like-
I was friends with that person for a minute. That
Right,
was a
no.
mistake.
Well, there's worse things. There are things that people will seriously try to judge you on. And the fact of the matter is, in the heat of the moment, you can make bad decisions. You really can.
I
And-
still stand by the 4 a.m. kick out.
That's fine. It was just
It was
weird.
like the 3
It was
months
like,
of the
I've
3
been
months
telling
of
you-
prior of not
Right.
kicking out. That was a
Of not
mistake.
action. No.
I should have kicked you
that
out
was
3
an
months
actual
prior.
mistake. The 4 a.m.
The
was
4
a
a.m.,
mistake.
it was just
the
bound to
3
happen.
months, not even 3 months, bitch. I told you years. I was like, nope.
Don't even start.
Don't even. No, but the thing is, you have to.
So, no,
like,
listen to your best friends. They'll usually steer
well,
you in the right
sometimes.
direction.
The thing is, you have to make your own choices, though.
You did.
That's the thing. You can't
And
be
you didn't judge me. You were like, okay,
No,
I'll go
it's
down
like-
this road with you.
that's
It's
exactly
not gonna end
it.
well,
You
but
gotta
I'm gonna go down this road.
You
Like,
gotta
know-
let
you
your
know what?
friends make your bad
and I will
decisions
say, like,
and
too,
ride
like,
or
you
die.
never pick up the phone at 4 a.m., but you did that day.
I did because you very
You.
rarely messaged me at 4 a.m. And I was
like,
like,
this is not good.
what the fuck is going on?
There's gotta be a
But
reason.
there has to be. And I was
I wish you
terrified.
would have filmed that whole thing.
Oh my
It
god.
would have been awesome.
Either way, life is confusing. Life is hard, guys, but life is worth it. I promise you it is for the little small things that you get. Just
The other thing I think too, something that we did not mention that I think we should, is that if you are not happy with something or some aspect in your life, plan your escape.
right.
I think that's so crucial.
And by escape, we mean change something you're doing,
Right,
not
that's the thing.
run
You
away
always-
by committing
But
suicide.
people
Or, like,
are
kick
so
them out at 4 in the
complacent.
morning.
People are so fucking complacent. I am too. Like, there's so many times I simply settle because I don't want to go through the work, right? Of like trying to make an
Well,
actual.
we like ironically
change
we
is
both
work.
done that in relationships,
Right.
where we were like, we're not going to change this. It's
because
not
it's
working.
so much easier
but it's
to
easier
accept
than
the
to
settling
like
thing.
finish and kick them out.
We all do it. We all do it. And the fact of the matter is, you just have to recognize when you're doing something like that. And you, only you. No one can convince you. We can't convince you. You have to make the choice. Like,
You know what the right thing is
right.
for you.
I feel like
It's
the
in your
universe is going to
soul.
reward you. Because, like, that's the other thing I will say since the 4 a.m. kick out. My entire world has been way better. And
No
yours has
shit.
been too. Yours has been too. Like,
Right.
you
No,
get-
you're
For one
absolutely
thing,
right.
she's not
But
getting
I-
4 a.m. calls.
Right. You're absolutely right. But I promise you, like, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, would I be here right now? Would I have been able to do all this? I would have thought no. I would have thought like I would have thought I lost everything. But the fact of the matter is, I've managed to make it work.
She has us.
Right.
I wouldn't have thought I'd have been here 5 years ago either.
From home job. That helps too. But
like the universe really does come through. I think if you are trying your best.
If you're
and doing
trying,
the right things.
you have to be willing and trying and hardworking.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody else knows what it's like to want things and strive for things. So we're all willing to help other people that are willing to put it out there and say, this is my goal. This is what I'm doing. This is what I am doing to achieve that goal.
Right.
This is what I need that I cannot provide for myself. And everyone has been there. Everyone can be willing to help if you are willing to meet us halfway.
Right.
Correct. And do the work. Do the effort.
Do the work.
That's the thing. Do the work.
Let's make
She's
2016
psycho
the
about
best
it.
year
I'm
ever.
halfway about it.
I'm like, oh my God.
Walk 10 miles to work. I'm like, fuck you guys. No one should have to walk 10 miles to work.
I'd be like,
Just
do what
like-
you have to do.
Bitch is like, you have to walk 10 miles, you have to walk 10 miles, bitch.
Right?
That
And I
is
would
your
do it.
life.
And then when I got to work, I'd have a smile on my fucking face.
And swords on her fucking
That's
feet.
Just because you are a bionic woman doesn't mean all of us bitches have to.
Nice reference, by the way. Cheers.
I'm just saying, you gotta do what you got to do.
You do, but within reason. Understand that life is not fair. It isn't.
It's not.
It's not. It's not fair. There is no like.
I think that's a
exact
quote, by the
balance.
way.
It really, life is unfair. It is, but that doesn't mean fucking give up. That doesn't mean stop. That doesn't mean I can't.
That
figure
means, you
this
know what,
out.
take a break, have a nap, have some great coffee, have a
And
cocktail.
figure it out.
Wake up and fight harder.
Figure out your solution to make
Whatever
it
you
less
do,
unfair.
don't try to kill yourself with aspirin.
Don't do that.
And don't walk 10 miles a day to work, bitches.
If you have to, fucking walk that shit. Walk it and
Fuck you.
fucking own it.
Fuck her.
Buy the
Don't
best
look at what she said.
shoes you can
Find
fucking afford.
schmooze
fucking-
and get a hitchhiker to fucking
You
drive.
fucking
Whatever.
strut.
Figure it out.
You strut. You
Buddy
own
system.
each
Let
of
the
those
leg
10
out
miles.
and be like, bitch, take me on this free ride.
Take me to work.
All right, we're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're so
We
done.
love you. Don't let anything ever stop you. That's the point.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Fight to live another day.
And we're out.
And we're out.
Thank you so much for checking out Scream Queen Stream. We hope you loved it as much as we do.
If you want to see more of our videos, check out our YouTube page. And while you're there, how about you subscribe? You want to see more? Just tweet us. Find us on Facebook. Join in on the fun.
And most importantly, if you really want to join us on this crazy ride, check out our Patreon page and become a patron for amazing, awesome perks that we give out monthly.
As well as early access to all of our videos.
Free giveaways,
And a whole lot more fun shit.
so check it out.
We'll see you there.
Stay bloody.
You stole my tagline.
I did.
You're a horrible friend.